Hey, Stinky. How have you been? This reading is going to be about, are you ugly? So we're going to have two piles because lately I've been feeling like just doing my readings based on how I feel. So that's what I'm going to do from here on out. So ask yourself, are you ugly? Because we about to get into it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ready? Hello, pal number one. This reading is going to be about the title. I'm feeling, am I ugly? Am I ugly? So I'm going to use this reading to tell you how beautiful you are, because that's what I want to hear. So let's go, pal number one. How beautiful is pal number one? What is so beautiful about you? What makes you gorgeous, inside and out? Spirit, describe them to me. Describe me how they move, how they look, how they act. That makes them beautiful. So give me more. Yeah. Almost done. Hey, we got one. Okay. Hopefully y'all are ready. Give me two. Oh, thank you. Give me two more. Let's make this real. Hopefully y'all have been doing well. And I'm still available for free personal readings. Just hit me up on Instagram, DM me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me one more. One more. So, pile number one, are you ugly? Because if you're feeling like that, I'm going to tell you how beautiful you really are. I feel like to start off with your reading, what makes you beautiful is like you're never the one to refuse help. I feel like this is telling me that you're never the one to refuse helping another person. I feel like when it comes to the way that you give, I feel like you're the one in your family or in your environment that brings people together, because I feel like you are the root of a strong bond. I feel like you are kind of the glue that keeps people at peace, whether it's at work, whether it's in your family, or whether it's like within your friendships. And I feel like Spirit is shining light on this beautiful aspect of yourself, because I feel like you came a long way from learning how to let go of feeling insecure when it comes to relationships and when it comes to where you are in your place in society. And I feel like it's made you into this very strong and independent person that can shapeshift into the type of person someone will need at any moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this energy is giving me very like, you're there when you need to be there. And I feel like your type of energy, pile number one, is very secluded, I feel like you're kind of like, what is that called? When you don't go outside or when you don't socialize often. A hermit. Yeah, you're kind of hermity. But I feel like when you are outside with people or when you are in a space where you have to socialize, I feel like your true loveliness and security in yourself really shines through in your personality. I feel like you don't see the beauty of how good you keep everything together. I feel like whether it's masking or whether it's you choosing not to show that side to people, I feel like you come off as a very, very strong individual that's not afraid to say no to gossip, that's not afraid to say no to drama. And I feel like it makes you a very trustworthy looking person. And I feel like this is what makes you so attractive, because it feels like To other people, it feels like you don't need their drama, you don't need their attention, which makes you very, very attractive in a way that you feel it's kind of like a mature attraction. I'm not gonna say that part because I'm getting like people think that's sexy, but we're gonna let's move on. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? But what makes you beautiful? I feel like what makes you beautiful is how nerdy you are. I feel like people don't really understand the depth of your nerdiness or just your geekiness. I feel like when it comes to knowing how to be on your own, I feel like you feel the most yourself and the most lit up when you're alone or when you're, you know what I'm saying, or when you're doing your own thing. And I feel like people will see you in these types of environments just doing your own thing, and they see just how more happy you look while you're dilly-dallying. You know what I'm saying? So give me more, spirit. I feel like what's really beautiful about you, pile number one, I feel like they really like how you look very sexually appealing, but your personality doesn't show. I feel like you look sexually appealing, pile number one, but your personality is that of I'm not going to say none, but I just feel like you're more reserved when it comes to sharing that sexual energy with just anybody. And I feel like that's really what makes people want to, what is the word? Move their eyes towards you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say make a move on you, but it makes them want to move their eyes towards you and your energy, because it's like they feel like they know you can get down if you want to. So give me more. I feel like what makes you really beautiful, I feel like you not out here trying to get everybody's attention, pile number one. And I feel like that makes you look so, Spirit is telling me it makes you look so attractive in a way that's like people are wanting to basically conquer you and really see why, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they want to see what you do for yourself that makes you so content with being by yourself. So give me more from the Animal Spirit deck. And again, I am open to free personal readings. I would love to, you know what I'm saying, help people, or if you have an issue or you just want to check up on your life from an outside perspective, I'm here, bro. So pile number one. What's making you beautiful? Yeah, I feel like you have a very dreamy aesthetic. I feel like when it comes to what people imagine about you, I can't say too much because that's not that type of reading. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I feel like people think you have such a busy life because of the way that you move like around people. I feel like people really see your energy when it comes to focusing on what you need to focus on and being I feel like they feel like you give a freshness to your environment that you don't see everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Some people who are around you really feel as if that you are one of those people where they can bring you any idea and you would be able to give them some security and not make them feel lesser than for not having that, you know what I'm saying? Just heightened journey that you see other people having. You know what I'm saying? I'm really getting that you're not afraid of many things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your anxiety does not show throughout your presence, which makes being in your presence just calming. So give me more, Spirit. I feel like when it comes to the type of individual you are, I feel like your beauty really shines through when you're communicating, because I really feel like people get this feeling of warmth from you. I get this feeling of like, it's either they feel warm when they're talking with you or it's they feel hot when they're talking to you. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like your mind is so different from a lot of people that it really makes people question what you've been through to get to this state. But that's the end of your reading. But please remember, I am doing free personal readings, bro. And I would love to read you and support. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. like the video or comment and let me know what readings y'all like to see in the future. Hello, pound number 2. How are you? The title of this reading is going to be, Am I ugly? Am I ugly? I mean, hey, are you ugly, bro? Because in this reading, I'm actually going to be telling you the beauty that is you, the beauty that is around you, the beauty of your essence, the beauty of your ways, and the beauty that the people around you and in the environments that you go see. So hopefully you're ready for this reading, because I sure am. So, part number 2, let me know how your day is going. Let me know how your new year is going. And if y'all are doing good, what you're practicing, what some of your goals are, and if you'd like a free personal reading from me, I'd love to help you and move you along smoothly in your journey. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to hit me up. Just hit me up on Instagram, DM me, like the video. You know what I'm saying? Comment what videos y'all like to see. You know what I'm saying? What readings y'all like to see. So here we go. Am I ugly? Am I ugly? Whoa, I'm getting, okay, pile number 2, definitely getting you are not ugly. You are very much the opposite. But let's hold off, because it's not that type of reading. You know what I'm saying? It's not that type of reading. Ooh, okay. Give me more, give me more. Okay, you got 2. Give me more from the animal spirit decks. Let's see. Are you ugly? Give me more from the animal spirit deck. Okay. Whoa. That's so interesting. Okay, okay. Give me more. Give me one more. Thank you. Off the bat, I'm getting what people find beautiful about you, pound number 2. I feel like you have this energy about you that makes you trustworthy. But I also feel like people also see this beauty in you about the way you navigate your life. I feel like people can tell just how, I'm not going to say helpless and hopeless you were, but they can kind of pick up on how you've had to grow from whatever situation you've been in. I feel like there's a certain strength about you that shows just how much you've been through, whether it's scars, whether it's the way you move around people, or whether it's the way you're deciding to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like there's some hesitation about how you communicate and how you navigate, but then there's also a new level of trust that you found within yourself that people really pick up on. And I feel like it's because it's at a heightened state of trust within yourself that makes others feel that warmth and that love that you're trying and you're giving to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for a long time, pound number 2, it's been a lonely journey. I understand this, bro. And I feel like people find it beautiful how you give off this energy of not wanting to fight, not wanting to control others, you know what I'm saying? Not wanting to manipulate, but it's so hard to be around you, pound number 2, because there's a certain beauty about you that's very, what is the word? Tantalizing, like addictive, and very, very attractive. I'm getting, for you, pound number 2, you're attractive to the point where it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of sexual attraction towards you, pound number 2. And it's like, it's to the point where people want to have you in ways. I'm a chill on that. But just know you're the opposite of ugly. That's all I'm gonna say, pound number 2. Let's continue. Let's continue, bro. Because if I get into that little part right there, man, I'm gonna have to, yeah. Let's move on. So power number two, what people really find beautiful about you is that even though they can sense this hurt within you, I feel like they still, every time they interact with you, they still feel this love, this respect, and this vulnerability to be open to having a nourishing conversation or just having a nourishing presence about you. And I feel like it's so mysterious because they don't understand how you could be so guarded or so, what's the word? Not decisive. I'm looking for the word. It's discerning. Yeah. I feel like your energy, you could be so discerning sometimes, but the way you go about interacting with other people, power number two, your beauty and your love for yourself and others, and your ability to be open to the needs and space of others really shines through. And I feel like it makes people want to just give to you because they understand that hurt that you're just trying to protect. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, oh my goodness, bro. Oh my God. It's so like, I feel like power number two, your energy is so squishy. So squishy. Like, I feel like people just want to squish you. You know what I'm saying? It's just behind that guard is a person that's so squishy and soft. But it's like it's like from the outside view, they think you're this cold person until they get within your energy field and within your presence. And I feel like they see this whole new person. And I feel like their imagination is of what you are as a person is completely destroyed by your presence of the heart that you have. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is telling me that the perception of how you look really goes against the presence of the heartfelt energy that you carry. You know what I'm saying, power number two? And I feel like people really, really see you as the most beautiful once they get to be around you and once they get to interact with you. I, this is telling me that it's not easy to get within your circle because it's like you put yourself first and you put your stability first. And through the interactions that you've had with people, you had to learn to do that. You had to learn to not think of others all the time and give yourself some space to grow. And I feel like this has put you through the most exhausting journey when it came to unveiling your heart, your interest, and your ability to love. But I feel like this has just made you just a much more stronger individual with the ability to be discerning and the ability to care for those you feel deserve it. And I feel like people can sense this with you by just being around you. It's like as soon as they get around you and they start interacting with you, power number two, the beauty of your determination, your work ethic, your ability to be there, your ability to be present, they feel this. And I feel like it's not even your ability to be present that's the only thing. It's your ability to be loving while also being focused. And it's like that is what's also like making them like crave you. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's nurturing but also focused and stable. The beauty of that type of personality traits with those type of with that type of stature just makes you so sexually attractive to like people. I'm getting like sexual energy coming off from other people. And I feel like people know that you're going to be a different type of person from the rest because it's like your type of the stuff you've had to endure, power number two, was not of the usual. So The type of love and nurturing that you possess is one that you had to grow from the bottom up. So let's get some from the animal spirit deck. Yeah, it's getting, you were not always a soft cookie. You know what I'm saying? Pound number two. The beauty of you is like you have two ways about you, which makes you so trusting. You have the grit of going through stuff. You have the grit of going through a hard journey, but you also have that other side of you that has the strength and gentleness of like a gardener. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your soft energy is much more digestible to anyone you meet when you let them have it. You know what I'm saying, pound number two? You know what I'm saying? Like when you let them have it, pound number two, I just know it feels so, it's like a strong sense of I got you. And it's like no doubt, pound number two, the beauty in which you say I got you, people know you mean it. That's so interesting. It's like you allow people to see you transform. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've allowed people to see you transform. And by the way, it's like the beauty that people see in you, pound number two, it's not like a butterfly's transformation. It's more like something strange that didn't come from beauty. You know what I'm saying? It's like your transformation was ugly, which is like the beautiful part of you. What you went through, pound number two, was the ugliness. It's like the ugliness was your journey, basically. That made you into this strong figure. I feel like this, pound number two, I feel like this really took a lot of time for you to heal. It took a lot of time for you to heal enough to know what healing actually feels like on the daily. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like hard work, pound number two. I'm talking about like this didn't come in a week for you. I feel like this had to come from you actually learning how to simply love doing things that you didn't want to do. So please remind yourself that I'm doing free personal readings and I would love to support you along your journey. Okay? Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I wish y'all the best of luck, and I want you to tell yourself that you're beautiful. All right? So let me know in the comments what more readings y'all like to see. All right?